You think you're about to watch another video for a quick break. Wrong. This isn't about cute cats or trending dances. This video is actually about you. Yes, you. Watching this right now, probably doing one of the very things I'm about to expose. You're living a lie, tricked by seemingly innocent habits that are silently eating away at your health, your energy, and even your future. Every day, small mistakes you make are building up, becoming giants that want to knock you down. You think they're tiny, they're deadly. Are you brave enough to face the uncomfortable truth about yourself? Good, because this isn't a fluffy self-help talk. This is a sharp wake-up call. Ready to see the real you? Let's start with the blue light that's already stealing your dreams. You might think scrolling through your phone for just a few more minutes before bed is harmless, a little treat at the end of a long day, a brief escape. Wrong. That glowing screen, clutched in your hand, is actively working against your body's most fundamental restorative process, sleep. This isn't some minor inconvenience, it's a direct assault on your biological clock. Here's the stark truth, backed by undeniable science. Your body has an internal clock, a beautiful system designed to prepare you for rest as darkness falls. Central to this system is melatonin, often called the sleep hormone. As evening approaches, your brain naturally ramps up melatonin production, signaling it's time to wind down. But blue light, the specific wavelength emitted by your smartphone, tablet, and computer screens, is a powerful melatonin suppressor. It mimics daylight, tricking your brain into believing the sun is still high in the sky. Imagine this, according to a landmark 2022 study by Harvard University, exposing yourself to just 30 minutes of blue light from a screen before you intend to sleep can drastically slash your melatonin production. We're talking about a significant drop, up to 25%. That's a quarter of your body's natural sleep preparation, wiped out by a casual glance at social media or a quick email check. It's like trying to fall asleep with a spotlight shining directly into your eyes, only you're doing it to yourself. This isn't just about feeling a little tired the next day, this is about real, measurable damage. Dr. Matthew Walker, a renowned neuroscientist and one of the world's foremost experts on sleep, has unequivocally stated that late-night exposure to screens isn't just an inconvenience, it escalates your risk of chronic insomnia by a staggering 60%. Think about that. Every single night you spend glued to your device, telling yourself it's just for a bit, you're making a massive deposit into a rapidly accumulating health debt. This isn't just poor sleep, it's the quiet erosion of your cognitive function, your immune system, your mood, and your overall vitality. Each unrestful night isn't just lost time, it's a silent theft, accumulating interest against your future self. Your dreams are being systematically stolen, one scroll at a time. And if blue light has already stolen your sleep, then prepare yourself, because there's something else, far more insidious, silently stealing your health from the very items in your kitchen and the everyday objects surrounding you. Indeed, while blue light attacks your sleep from without, a far more insidious enemy lurks within your home, in plain sight, silently stealing your health from the very items in your kitchen and the everyday objects surrounding you. You might think your kitchen is a safe haven, a place for nourishment, but hidden in plain sight, in the very containers you trust, are invisible invaders, chemical enemies with names like BPA, phthalates, and microplastics. These aren't just big words, they are silent saboteurs, actively eating away at your body. Let's start with bisphenol A, or BPA. This common chemical, found in many plastic food containers and even the lining of some cans, is a notorious endocrine disruptor. The World Health Organization, WHO, a global authority on health, has sounded the alarm, warning about the direct link between BPA and hormonal imbalances. What does that mean for you? It can mess with your body's delicate endocrine system, affecting everything from your metabolism to your reproductive health, impacting fertility in both men and women. It's not a subtle nudge, it's a direct interference with your fundamental biological processes. And it's not alone, for phthalates, often found alongside BPA, are equally insidious. These chemicals, used to make plastics more flexible, are also powerful endocrine disruptors. They are suspected of causing developmental and reproductive issues, quietly undermining your body's delicate balance, often without you even realizing the damage until it's too late. But perhaps the most alarming truth is about microplastics, tiny fragments of plastic that are now everywhere, from the air we breathe to the food we eat. They are so pervasive that, according to a recent report by the American Medical Association, these microscopic particles have been discovered in human bloodstreams. Think about that plastic in your blood. And these aren't just inert particles, they can act as miniature taxicabs, picking up and carrying other toxic chemicals throughout your body, delivering them to organs and tissues, turning your internal system into a chemical playground. Every time you microwave your leftover lunch in a plastic container or drink from a plastic bottle that's been sitting in the sun, you are, quite literally, inviting these health hijackers into your system. You are voluntarily serving them a seat at your dinner table, allowing them to feast on your well-being. Sounds terrifying, doesn't it? Well, buckle up, because while these invisible chemicals are assaulting you from the inside, there's another insidious enemy that you're welcoming every single day, one that turns your head into a monstrous weight, quietly destroying your neck and spine. We often focus on our backs, but your neck is the unsung victim of modern habits, bearing a burden you can barely imagine. You often focus on your back, but your neck is the unsung victim of modern habits, bearing a burden you can barely imagine. And here's the kicker. You are the one placing that unbearable load every single day, countless times. You perform an action so mundane, so ingrained, you don't even register its true impact. You tilt your head down to look at your phone. This seemingly harmless posture has a name, a diagnosis, and a terrifying consequence. Text neck. It's not just a catchy phrase. The human head weighs a surprising 10 to 12 pounds, roughly 4 to 5 kilograms. Now, when you tilt that head forward by just 15 degrees to glance at your screen, the effective weight your neck has to support jumps to 27 pounds. Tilt it further, say to 30 degrees, and it's 40 pounds. But at the common 60-degree angle, the one most of us adopt unconsciously for extended scrolling sessions, your head suddenly transforms into a monstrous 60-pound bowling ball. That's a staggering 27 kilograms, crushing down on your delicate cervical spine and upper back. This isn't theoretical, this is pure physics at work on your physiology. Imagine hoisting that kind of weight onto your shoulders, not for a moment, but for hours each day, day after day. Your neck muscles are constantly overstretched and fatigued, while those in your upper back become tight and knotted. This isn't merely about superficial discomfort. This relentless, enormous stress profoundly remodels your spine. It accelerates degenerative changes that usually take decades, leading to conditions like early onset arthritis, irreversible herniated discs, and a painful, unnatural flattening or even reversal of your natural neck curve. Your posture begins to hunch, your shoulders round forward, and you slowly but surely lose your body's natural alignment. But the damage isn't confined to structural pain and physical deformation. This sustained forward head posture compresses your chest cavity, restricting your breathing and forcing your lungs to work harder to get adequate oxygen. Moreover, it can impede the vital flow of blood and nerve signals to your brain, manifesting as persistent headaches, chronic fatigue, brain fog, and a noticeable drop in cognitive function. You are, quite literally, choking off your own vitality and mental clarity, one downward glance at a time, slowly turning your own body into a monument of self-inflicted strain. Your neck isn't just getting stiff or a little sore, it is screaming under this immense, self-imposed pressure, protesting every moment you force it to act as an unyielding stand for a literal bowling ball of an argument. And if your neck is crying out in such agony, like a bowling pin being violently knocked down, then just wait until you hear how your stomach is being treated when you eat. We live in a world obsessed with hyper-efficiency, where even the sacred act of nourishment is reduced to a rushed, often mindless task. You grab that quick bite, scroll through endless feeds, and shovel food in, all under the illusion of saving time. But this isn't efficiency, it's a stealthy act of self-sabotage, transforming what should be a vital, rejuvenating process into a brutal assault on your internal systems. The primary casualty of this hurried habit is your brain. It takes approximately 20 minutes for your brain to receive the crucial signal that your stomach is full. When you eat at warp speed, you bypass this natural communication entirely. Your stomach might be distended, but your brain remains unaware, prompting you to continue eating far beyond your body's actual needs. This overconsumption isn't just about extra calories, it's a direct route to accumulating excess fat and placing immense, unnecessary stress on your metabolism. Imagine pouring water into a glass with a fire hose. Most of it overflows, creating a mess. Before you even realize the glass is full, your body, struggling to keep up with the rapid intake, mirrors this chaos. Beyond overeating, the speed of your meals profoundly impacts nutrient absorption. Proper chewing is the critical first step in digestion, where enzymes in your saliva begin to break down food. When you rush, food enters your stomach in larger, less digestible chunks, making it incredibly difficult for your digestive tract to extract essential vitamins, minerals, and macronutrients. You could be eating the healthiest, most organic meal, but if your body can't properly process it, those vital nutrients might as well be non-existent, leaving you feeling strangely unsatisfied and even malnourished despite consuming large quantities. This frantic pace also throws your entire digestive system into disarray. Bloating, gas, indigestion, and acid reflux aren't random ailments, they are explicit distress signals from an overworked and overwhelmed gut. You're forcing your body's intricate machinery to perform under duress, without proper preparation, setting the stage for chronic inflammation, gut dysbiosis, and a cascade of long-term health issues. You are, quite literally, turning your meals into a meaningless, punishing race, where your body is consistently the reluctant loser, processing not nourishment, but an ongoing internal crisis. And if you're rushing through your meals with such destructive speed, chances are you're also sitting far too much, and that is another deadly mistake quietly shortening your lifespan. And if you're rushing through your meals with such destructive speed, chances are you're also sitting far too much, and that is another deadly mistake quietly shortening your lifespan. The seemingly innocuous act of sitting has been quietly redefined by science, earning a label that should send shivers down your spine. Sitting is the new smoking. This isn't a catchy slogan, it's a stark warning backed by an avalanche of data revealing how prolonged sedentary behavior is a silent, pervasive killer, systematically dismantling your health 1 hour at a time. For decades, we've been told about the perils of smoking, yet we largely ignore a habit almost universally practiced in modern society. Consider this according to numerous studies, including those published by the American Heart Association and the American Diabetes Association. Spending 8 or more hours a day sitting continuously significantly increases your risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers by a staggering 10 to 20%. This isn't just about feeling stiff or having a sore back, it's about a fundamental biological betrayal. Your body was engineered for motion, for hunting, gathering, and constant activity, not for being frozen in a chair for hours on end. When you sit for extended periods, your metabolism grinds to a halt. The enzymes responsible for burning fat become less active, your body's ability to regulate blood sugar plummets, and your circulation stagnates. This metabolic sluggishness creates a cascade of negative effects: insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and a reduced capacity to produce good cholesterol. It's like putting your body in a slow, continuous state of hibernation, but instead of conserving energy, you're actively damaging its intricate systems. Every hour spent motionless in your chair is not merely an hour lost, it's an hour of subtle, cumulative cellular deterioration, paving the way for chronic diseases that were once thought to be solely genetic or lifestyle related in more overt ways. You might argue that you exercise daily, but even intense workouts cannot fully undo the damage wrought by prolonged sitting. The detrimental effects accumulate independently, weaving themselves into the very fabric of your health. It's a silent, insidious threat, operating under the guise of productivity or relaxation, slowly but surely eroding your vitality. And if sitting too much weakens your body from the inside, then there's something else you're using every day, something that seems like the epitome of cleanliness, but is actually killing your immune system from the outside, turning your protective shield into a gaping vulnerability. And if sitting too much weakens your body from the inside, then there's something else you're using every day, something that seems like the epitome of cleanliness, but is actually killing your immune system from the outside, turning your protective shield into a gaping vulnerability. Indeed, this protective shield, your very first line of defense, is under constant, Self-inflicted assault from a habit so ingrained it feels almost sacred, our relentless pursuit of extreme cleanliness. You see, every squirt of hand sanitizer, every antibacterial wipe you reach for, isn't just targeting harmful germs, it's a scorched earth policy, annihilating the invisible, microscopic army that lives on and within you, your microbiome. Your skin alone hosts billions of beneficial bacteria, a complex ecosystem thriving silently. These aren't just random hitchhikers, they are your personal, natural bodyguards. They train your immune system from birth, teaching it to differentiate between harmless environmental particles and genuine threats. They fend off more dangerous pathogens, and they play a crucial role in maintaining your overall health and resilience. But with each powerful dose of antiseptic, you're not just weeding a garden, you're paving over it, leaving a sterile, vulnerable wasteland. The immediate satisfaction of feeling clean comes at a steep, long-term cost. This over-sanitization doesn't make you stronger, it leaves your natural immune system profoundly weakened and naive. When deprived of the constant, varied microbial exposure it needs to develop and stay sharp, your body struggles to differentiate between real threats and harmless elements. It's like having an army that's never seen a real battle. They might look uniform, but they are utterly unprepared for conflict. This isn't mere speculation or a niche theory. Scientific research, including the burgeoning field of the hygiene hypothesis and studies from leading immunological institutes, strongly links excessive sanitization and a lack of microbial diversity to a dramatic surge in allergies, asthma, and even autoimmune diseases, conditions where your own immune system mistakenly attacks healthy cells. You're not just killing off bad bugs, you're disarming your internal security system, turning your body's sophisticated defense network against itself, and transforming your protective shield into a gaping vulnerability to a whole new class of enemies that your body is no longer equipped to properly identify or fight. It's a fundamental betrayal. What seems like a safeguard is actively undermining the very mechanisms designed to keep you safe. From the outside, we're tampering with a delicate, vital balance. But the quest for perceived cleanliness often extends to other daily rituals, like your shower. Are you inadvertently upsetting your body's equilibrium with a routine you consider relaxing and refreshing, perhaps even healthy? You see, that long, steaming hot shower you luxuriate in every day, the one that melts away the day's stress and leaves you feeling utterly relaxed. Your skin isn't relaxing, it's screaming for help. What you perceive as a cleansing ritual, a moment of pure bliss, is actually a relentless assault on your body's largest organ, stripping it bare, leaving it vulnerable, and accelerating its decay. This isn't just about feeling a little dry afterwards. Think of your skin as having a meticulously crafted, invisible shield, a delicate lipid barrier made of natural oils and fatty acids. This barrier is your primary defense, locking in moisture, keeping irritants out, and maintaining your skin's supple, healthy glow. When you step into that stream of scorching hot water and let it wash over you for too long, it doesn't just rinse away dirt, it acts like a potent solvent, dissolving and stripping away this vital protective layer. It's like taking a harsh industrial cleaner to a finely polished surface. The immediate effect might seem like cleanliness, but the long-term damage is irreversible. With this crucial lipid shield compromised, your skin instantly begins to lose its most precious resource, water. The warmth you crave is actively pulling moisture from deep within your skin cells, leading to severe dehydration. This is why your skin feels tight, flaky, and itchy after a long hot shower. It's not just discomfort, it's a direct consequence of self-inflicted damage. This constant stripping and dehydrating doesn't just make your skin look dull, it makes it chronically irritated, creating an open invitation for issues like eczema, psoriasis flare-ups, and persistent itching. Furthermore, by weakening its natural defenses and constantly assaulting its cellular structure, you are inadvertently accelerating the aging process, pushing your skin towards premature wrinkles and loss of elasticity. Your daily act of cleanliness is, in fact, a subtle form of rapid aging, a consistent weakening of your protective envelope. So, if you're battling persistent skin dryness, unexplainable itchiness, or inflamed patches, it's time to reevaluate the warmth and duration of your daily shower. Your skin is trying to tell you something crucial. And if your skin is dry and crying out for moisture, consider this. Your entire body might be silently enduring an even deeper form of thirst. Not all water is created equal, and chronic dehydration is the hidden iceberg beneath so many of your other daily struggles. And if your skin is dry and crying out for moisture, consider this. Your entire body might be silently enduring an even deeper form of thirst. Not all water is created equal, and chronic dehydration is the hidden iceberg beneath so many of your other daily struggles. You're constantly battling headaches, an inexplicable fatigue that coffee can't seem to fix, or a frustrating inability to focus. You might be reaching for another shot of espresso when what your body truly craves, desperately, is a large glass of water. Even mild dehydration, a mere 1-2% loss of body weight in fluid, has been scientifically shown to plummet your cognitive function by 10 to 15%. That persistent brain fog isn't just a bad day, it's your brain literally shrinking in efficiency, unable to process information at its peak because it's parched. Think of it, a small oversight can steal a significant chunk of your daily mental capacity, but the silent assault extends far beyond your mind. Your metabolism, the internal engine burning calories and converting food into energy, grinds to a sluggish halt without adequate hydration. Water is the essential lubricant for every cellular process, the primary transport system for nutrients, and the tireless garbage collector for toxins. Without it, everything slows down. Your body struggles to break down food efficiently, making weight management an uphill battle, even if you're making all the right dietary choices. Your kidneys, the body's natural filtration system, become overworked and less effective when they don't have enough fluid to flush out waste. This means toxins linger longer, circulating through your system, contributing to that overall feeling of sluggishness and ill health you just can't shake. And here's a twist, many never consider chronic dehydration can dramatically impact your mood. Studies have linked even slight dehydration to increased feelings of irritability, anxiety, and even mild depression. Your emotional state, that sense of calm or agitation, can be directly tied to how much H2O you're actually putting into your system. The age-old advice to drink when you're thirsty is a dangerous misconception in our busy, often air-conditioned lives. Thirst is already a sign that your body is past the point of optimal hydration. It's a late-stage warning signal, not an invitation to start hydrating. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. Chronic dehydration is a relentless, invisible thief, silently siphoning away your vitality, your mental clarity, and your overall well-being, day after day. And if your body is desperately crying out for water, consider how you're treating it at the very start of your day. Are you fueling it, or are you pushing it into starvation mode right out of the gate, setting yourself up for uncontrolled cravings and unnecessary fat storage? And if your body is desperately crying out for water, consider how you're treating it at the very start of your day. Are you fueling it, or are you pushing it into starvation mode right out of the gate, setting yourself up for uncontrolled cravings and unnecessary fat storage? This isn't just about missing a meal. Skipping breakfast is the curse that sabotages your entire day, and indeed, your long-term health, often without you even realizing it. Think of your body as an engine. After hours of sleep, it wakes up needing fuel to kickstart its metabolism and power up its intricate systems. Breakfast is that vital first ignition. When you skip it, you're essentially leaving your engine idling, sluggish and inefficient. Your brain, which relies heavily on glucose for energy, immediately feels the impact. That morning brain fog, the struggle to focus, the inexplicable irritability, these aren't just quirks of your personality, they are often direct pleas from a nutrient-deprived brain. The science backs this up with unwavering clarity. A significant body of research, including studies from the American Nutrition Association, unequivocally shows that individuals who consistently skip breakfast face a substantially higher risk of obesity, developing type 2 diabetes, and experiencing various cardiovascular diseases. This isn't a mere correlation, it's a profound connection to systemic health issues. Your body, sensing a prolonged period without food, misinterprets this as a state of famine. In a primal survival response, it begins to conserve energy, slowing down your metabolism and, critically, becoming far more efficient at storing any incoming calories as fat. It's preparing for an impending scarcity, a scarcity you've artificially created by denying it its essential morning meal. This metabolic slowdown, combined with the earlier lack of fuel, also creates a vicious cycle. By mid-morning or lunchtime, your hunger becomes ravenous, often leading to overeating and choosing less healthy, calorie-dense foods to quickly satisfy the intense cravings. You're not just missing out on vital nutrients, you're setting your body up for a roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes, further contributing to fatigue and weight gain. So, skipping breakfast isn't a time saver, it's an active decision to slow your metabolism, impair your cognitive function, and inadvertently program your body to store fat, effectively handcuffing your energy and intellect before your day even truly begins. These seemingly small oversights accumulate into monumental problems. But worse than these unconscious self-sabotages is when you intentionally ignore the clear, unmistakable warning signs from your own body, the most dangerous health thief of all. Your body is an incredibly sophisticated machine, constantly sending you feedback. It doesn't just break down without notice, it whispers, then speaks, then ultimately screams for your attention. That dull ache in your lower back after a long day at the desk, the persistent stiffness in your neck from hours spent hunched over a screen, the inexplicable fatigue that drags you down by mid-afternoon, or the chronic struggle to fall asleep and stay asleep. These are not just minor inconveniences or part of getting older. They are direct, urgent messages, biological distress signals ringing louder with each passing day. When your body whispers about a tight neck, it's a literal cry to reconsider your text neck posture, to ease the 27-kilogram burden on your delicate spine. When it feels perpetually parched and your head throbs, it's demanding water, warning you that even slight dehydration compromises your cognitive function and energy. When sleep remains elusive, it's telling you to dim those screens and let melatonin do its job, not allowing blue light to relentlessly steal your dreams. Each neglected whisper, each ignored plea, is a small crack in the dam, slowly but surely eroding your overall well-being. The truly insidious danger lies in our collective habit of normalizing these signals, pushing them aside as mere annoyances. We pop a painkiller, chug another coffee, or simply power through, effectively hitting the snooze button on our body's urgent alarm. But ignoring these early warnings isn't a passive act. It's an active decision to grant permission for small, manageable issues to metastasize into chronic, debilitating diseases. That persistent indigestion you dismiss, it could be a precursor to serious digestive disorders exacerbated by your rushed, mindless eating habits. The unshakable fatigue, a potential symptom of a metabolism derailed by skipped breakfasts and lack of movement. This chronic dismissal of your body's innate wisdom is the most profound, self-destructive mistake we make. It's the ultimate act of self-sabotage, allowing the cumulative effect of all those trivial errors, from screen time to processed plastics, sedentary lifestyles to insufficient hydration, to fester and grow, unchecked. By consciously turning a deaf ear, you're not just tolerating discomfort, you're actively setting yourself on a path towards accelerated aging, preventable illnesses, and a diminished quality of life. All those seemingly insignificant blunders, if left unaddressed, ultimately converge into this deadliest error, inadvertently dismantling your own health, often without realizing the extent of the damage until it's too late. Your body is screaming. Are you still covering your ears? Your body is screaming. Are you still covering your ears? Because what you've just seen, what we've unveiled together, isn't just a list of minor missteps. These aren't just inconvenient habits. They are silent assassins, chipping away at your sleep, your energy, your mental clarity, and yes, even your very lifespan, one seemingly innocent decision at a time. The blue light from your phone isn't just keeping you awake for 30 minutes, it's robbing you of profound, restorative sleep, night after night. That plastic container isn't just convenient, it's a Trojan horse, inviting hormone disruptors and microplastics into your system. Your slouched neck isn't merely uncomfortable, it's compressing your spine under the weight of an invisible 27-kilogram bowling ball. Every hurried meal, every prolonged hour of sitting, every overuse of antibacterial products, every scorching hot shower, every ignored thirst, every skipped breakfast, these are not trivial. They are compounding interest on a debt you're paying with your health. So, now that you know, will you still dare to scroll on your phone in bed tonight, or will you stand up, pour yourself a large glass of water, and finally start listening to your body? giving it the respect and attention it desperately deserves. This isn't just a video, it's an alarm bell. The choice is stark: continue to be robbed of your vitality, or reclaim your life, one conscious decision at a time. And here's the ultimate twist: you're still watching this. You're still consuming content, instead of taking that first vital step to mend these mistakes. Now, turn it off. Go. Act.